Hello friends and assalamu alaikum. Welcome to my channel IB All Designing Developer. Like previously we have done many of the things using JavaScript and I hope you all enjoy all the things which we have done here using JavaScript. So today I'll be also doing the thing using JavaScript and this video will be also really helpful because today I'll be using the tag of like we will be adding the elements to the DOM and I will be telling you how to add elements to the DOM using JavaScript. Previously on we have just learned about DOM and we have just see that what is DOM and how to use that in JavaScript, but now I will be telling you how to add elements in DOM and how to work with that. So this video will be really different from the others and I hope you'll be enjoying this video because it will be containing many of the things like in the previous videos when we were using these amazing tags. So we are also building the small projects of like 10 to 12 minutes. So today also I'll be building project using this amazing adding DOM, adding elements to the DOM tag. And today we are just building an amazing project of pricing slider. I'll be telling you how to build that. So remember to see this video if you want to learn how to just use this adding elements to a DOM tag and how to build a small project using this. So if you are new here, you have to hit the subscribe button. Want to see more videos like that in future also, so hit notification bell from which you will be notified with all the future videos, and also share this video so more people can learn and they can take benefit of these amazing things like you are taking, and I hope you will be enjoying this video in future also and it will be really helpful for you. So now today we'll be starting with our video and seeing how to just use adding elements to the DOM project in JavaScript. I have telling you we'll be just building an amazing project using adding elements to the DOM, and we'll be building an amazing project of pricing range slider. So now we'll be starting with our project and we'll be seeing how to build this amazing pricing range slider using adding elements to the DOM here. So for building this project I'll be opening my VS Code here. So previously on, like you have seen that when I was building any of the project I was using this VS Code text editor. Now from here I will be opening my folder which is created on desktop, and you can see it is desktop and this is my folder with the name of, like, here I will be moving, then here I will be just moving in this tag here, and then here this is my folder with the name of adding elements to the DOM which we are working with. So here I will be moving to this file, and then here I will be just now removing these all stuff because here I will be not needing this. Then simply on here, from here also I'll be removing these all stuff. Now when you've written this, you have to save this file. Save, press Ctrl B to close the side panel. Here I will be opening it in my default Google Chrome browser. Here it is, and this is my file. So here I will be opening my default Google Chrome browser. Now when you've written this, here I will be doing it side by side. So coding side should be at the left, and at the right we will be getting our interface side. Now when you're getting these all stuff, here I will be doing one thing. We are getting price range slider written. Then when you've written this, here I will be writing div class wrapper. Then I will be just writing here header h2. Then I will be writing here price range. Then when you've written this, here I will be writing p tag use slider. Then here I will be writing or enter min and max price, like this. Now when you've written this thing, just here I will be writing div. Then when you've written this, here I will be writing div class price input. Then here I will be just moving down, right here div class field, like this. Then here I will be writing span minimum, like this. Now move down, right here input type number, then write class input min, like this. And here I will be writing value which should be 2500. Then right here div class separator. Then when you written this, here I'll be writing dash. Move down, right here div class, then here I will be writing field. Now move down, right here a tag which should be like span. Then when you written this, here I will be writing max. Now here you have to just move down, right here input type number, right here class input max. Then right here value is equals to 7500. Then when you written this, here I will be now writing here div class slider. Here I will be writing div class progress, like this. Then when you written this, here I will be writing div class, here I will be writing range input. Then I will be writing input type range. Then when you written this, here I will be writing class sign. So here I will be writing range min. Then here I will be just writing min is equals to 0. Max should be 10,000. Then when you've written this, here I'll be writing value is equals to 2500. Right here step is equals to 100. Now you have to write input type range. Right here class which should be range min. So here I will be writing range max min is equals to 0, max 10,000. Right here value is equals to 7500. Then right here step 100. Then right here script source script.js save. Then you have to reload. So you can see we are getting all these values with these sliders here, and it is working here. So for doing this, now we have to style so we can make it more good looking. Here I will be now writing a tag which will be like margin 0, padding 0. Then here I will be writing box sizing border box. Now when you've written these all stuff, here I will be doing one thing, like here I will be now writing font family which should be opens. Then I will be writing sans serif. Now when you've written this stuff, here I will be writing body, right here display flex, right align items center. Then right here justify content center. Then right here min height which should be 100 vh. Then right here background which should be 17a. Then I'll be writing 2b8. Then here I will be moving right here selection. Then I'll be writing color white. Then I will be just writing here background which should be 17a2b8. Then I will be writing here wrapper, and then right here width 400 pixel. Now when you've written this, here I'll be writing background white, right here border radius which should be 10 pixel. Now I will be moving right here padding which should be 20 pixel, 25 pixel, 40 pixel. Here I will be writing box shadow 0, 12 pixel, 35 pixel, RGBA 0, 0, 0, 0.1. Now here you have to close. Right here header h2, right here font size 24 pixel. Right here another tag which should be like font weight 600. Then right here header p tag. Then right margin top 5 pixel. Then when you've written this, here I will be now just writing a tag which will be like font size 16 pixel. Right here dot price input. Then I will be just writing width 100%. Then I'll be writing here display flex. Then you have to just move down, and after moving down here I'll be writing margin 30 pixel 0. Then I'll be writing 35 pixel. Right here dot price input. Right here dot field, right display flex. Then right here width 100%. Then right here height which should be 45 pixel. Right here align items center. Then I will be writing dot field input. Right here width 100%. Then when you've written this, here I'll be writing height 100%. Then when you've written this, here I'll be writing outline none. Then right here font size 19 pixel. Right here margin left which should be 12 pixel. Right here border radius which should be 5 pixel. Right here text align which should be center. Then right here border 1 pic solid. Right here 999. Right here dash mouse dash appearance like this. Then right here text field. Then you have to move down, and then when you've written this, here I'll be writing input type is equals to number. Then when you've written this, here I will be writing dash webkit dash. Then right here outer spin button. Then right here input. Then you have to just write like this. Right here type number. Then here I will be writing dash webkit dash. Then here I will be writing inner spin button. Right here dash webkit dash. Right here appearance. Then right here none. Now you have to save, reload. Now you can see we are getting it styled here. Move down. Right here dot price input. Right here dot separator like this. Then here you have to move here. Then I will be just writing here a tag. Then right width 130 pixel, display flex, right font size 19 pixel like this. Then I will be just writing align items in center. Now you have to just move down, and then when you've written this, here I will be writing justify content center. Then I will be writing dot slider height 5 pixel. Right here position relative. Right here background which should be triple D. Then when you written this, here I'll be writing border radius 5 pixel, right here dot slider dot progress. Then I will be writing height, and in height I will be writing 100%, right here left 25%, right here right 25%, right here position which should be absolute, right here border radius 5 pixel, then right here background 17A2B8. Then you have to move down, right here range input, right here position relative. Then I will be writing dot range input again, and then when you've written this, here I will be writing input like this, right here position absolute. So here I will be moving right here like this, then right width 100%, then I will be writing height 5 pixel, and then right here top minus 5 pixel, right background which should be none, right here pointer events, then I will be writing here none. Here when you've written these all things, I will be now just writing here dash webkit dash appearance, then here you have to write none, then right here dash mouse dash appearance none. Then I will be writing input is equals to type, then here I will be writing range, then I will be writing webkit dash slider thumb, then I will be writing here height 17 pixel, width 17 pixel, right here border radius 50%, right here background which should be 17A2B8. Then I will be just moving right here pointer events none, then I will be writing dash webkit dash appearance none, then I will be writing here box shadow which should be 006 pixel RGBA, right here 000.05. Then I will be just moving down, right here input type is equals to range, then I will be writing mouse dash right here range dash thumb, then I will be just writing here height which should be 17 pixel, right here width 17 pixel, then right here border none, then right here border radius 50%, then right here background which should be 17A2B8. Then you have to move down, right here pointer events, then I will be writing here none, here I will be just writing mouse dash appearance, then I will be writing none, here you have to write box shadow, then here I will be just writing a tag which should be like here I will be writing 0.6 pixel RGBA, right here 0.05. Close, save this, and then reload. Now here you can see we are getting all this stuff like this. Now when you're getting, if I show you by full screening this, you can see we are getting all these value. If I change it to any other value, you can see you can take this to bigger and you can take it to smaller. Like if I write here this value, so you will be seeing that this value will be changing here, and if I write this value, so you can see the value is changing here, and if you write this one, and you can see it is just maximum value, so here you can write this value like this, and you can just set this price range selector by your own self. You can just write this like this, like if I write, so here you will be seeing that you will be getting these all stuff. Then if you write here T9, so you will be getting it, and if I write here 4000, so you will be getting it minimum. Then if I write 8000, so you will be getting it minimum here. So like this, here you can set, and you can see this is the minimum value 10,000 you can write, and maximum should also be 10,000. So like this, here this is our price range selector, which you can say price range slider, which we have built using adding elements to the DOM tag using JavaScript. And I hope you understand how we have built this amazing price range slider, and I hope you enjoy this video. If you have enjoyed, understand this video, so hit a like, and if you want to see more videos like that, so you can suggest me in the comment section and hit notification bell, from which you will be notified with all these videos. And in future also I'll be uploading more JavaScript video which will be helpful for you. So just I'll be with you in next project. So for today, goodbye.